Hello, this is Kelly Lewis. I'm President and CEO of TechQuest Pennsylvania, and welcome to TechQuest TV. This is our monthly show to showcase the technology industry in Pennsylvania. We are an interesting show format in that we bring on 3 guests and they rant and rave about their great companies, and I try and ask all kinds of fun questions to find out what makes their company tick, what makes them grow, and what makes them fun. And we've got a great guest here, Mark Higgins from Link Computer in Altoona, Pennsylvania. Mark, welcome to TechQuest TV.
Thanks, Kelly. Thanks for having me come on.
Now, I've heard a lot of stories on how people wind up on TechQuest TV, but now we've got a circuitous route.
We do.
So you went to Michigan State.
I did.
Let's put that right out on the table here.
Yep. I live a mile off the campus of Penn State University, but I went to Michigan State.
Now, how many Michigan State grads live in State College, Pennsylvania?
Actually, I've heard it's 40 or 50. There's actually an alumni group from Michigan State at Penn State.
So there's like 40 folks that wear green when Michigan State comes to town.
Not always. I wear protective coloration. I wear Penn State colors most of the time.
Excellent. Well, it's a great school.
Yes.
And we've got a nice rivalry growing with Michigan State. We're always having a tough time figuring them out sometimes.
Yeah. Their football team, not quite as good as the Paterno coached ones, but still it's a good team.
They're up and down. They can beat the best, and then they can look pretty bad sometimes.
Yeah, and that's when I get ribbed by my friends.
There you go. Well, Mark, you work for Link Computers.
I do.
Tell us a little bit about Link Computers.
Well, Link was founded in 1980 by a Mr. Tim Link, back when Link didn't mean what it does nowadays for computers. And they started in the IBM mid-range systems, very quickly moved into PCs, and now we're the largest technology supplier in the central and western portions of the state. Got 100 employees. We're the largest Dell reseller in the entire state, including Philly. Now, of course, that title changes from time to time. But we're also major with Cisco, with IBM, with Microsoft, and with HP.
100 employees in Altoona, Pennsylvania, kicking butt in technology.
We are.
Excellent.
We do a lot of work in business to business. A lot of our customers range in size from, say, 10 employees up to about 1,000. Because we can give them everything they need. If they want networks, we do networks. If they want IP phone systems, we do IP phone systems from Cisco. If they're interested in technology consulting, we offer that. If they're interested in having fractional IT or IT as a service, we offer that. We also offer what's called managed services, which is a relatively new area, which includes IT as a service and also software as a service.
So what do you see some of the interesting things that Link's moving into in the horizon here with your clients?
I would say in the managed services area, as the economy improves, people will say, well, we don't really need a full-time IT person, but our current staff is completely stretched. Link can come in and we can offer whatever services they need, whether it's consulting, guys to come in half a day a month, whatever. If they need some help with putting the networks together, we do that. Also, we are in the software as a service arena. We can take some of the load off them by offering them, say, a hosted Microsoft Exchange type product. We also have backup and disaster recovery services such that if their computers go down, we have them up again in an hour. Normally it's 3 to 5 days.
So you also have a big expo, a big event coming up as well.
We do. It's called Link Up. It happens middle of every October every year. This is our 13th one, so we're holding it on October 13th. I don't know if this is going to be out before the 13th of October, but if not, or even if it is, come by and see us.
Oh, this is a lifetime show. I mean, people are going to come back to the show and watch it at Christmas time for years to come.
Okay, excellent. But yeah, we have 500 people show up, and we have 50 exhibitors, 40 educational seminars.
And any big segment that Link Computers in, or like education or healthcare?
We're so big, we cover everything: the education, the healthcare, the business, the nonprofit. Most of the counties in central and western PA are customers of ours, a lot of the municipalities, variety of the different medium-sized colleges and universities.
Anything bubbling on the healthcare side in the Link Computer shop? Or?
Well, we're offering some computing in the cloud now. We think that as the new, paperless medical records take off, that people will start putting that into the cloud, and we're prepared to help clients in that arena too.
Now, we were talking about cloud on another show.
Okay.
And I'm a lawyer, so I'm always learning these new things. And what is this cloud? Everyone keeps talking about it.
Well, I was talking with a customer earlier today, and a way to think about it is we're moving back to mainframe computers. So instead of having all this intelligence distributed throughout the organization, you're going to have the cloud, which is the mainframe, and then you're going to have either a dumb terminal or a not very smart terminal at the desktop. And that way, software updates happen instantly throughout the entire organization. You don't need to worry about storage requirements. If your network's down, well, so are like 30,000 other people's networks down.
Now,
So
that's interesting. I've heard the cloud described a lot of ways, but it really is a movement back into a larger way to control all the different things and I mean, the PC generation was tough with software upgrades.
Yes, it was. It was very flexible. During its time frame, it was also much more affordable than mainframe computing. But now that you have the cloud with millions of terabytes of storage available, big internet pipes, the fact that you can now work from anywhere, your home, your office, commuting on a train, it's a new environment.
What are some of the challenges you see with smaller companies and some of the things, the issues they're facing?
With smaller companies, which is a major market we service, you have to be pretty sophisticated in technology nowadays. You have to know what you're doing, and if you have 25 people on staff, you're just not going to know what you're doing. You can't. So you can work with companies like Link, where we can tell you, well, this is what the larger companies are doing in this area, this is what some of your competitors have been doing here, and this is where we see as a 100-employee company that only concentrates on technology, this is where we see things moving. And we've done that now for 30 years.
Any things you're doing on the social media side and the Facebook and LinkedIn? How's that?
Yeah, we have a web division that does a lot of that type of work, and in fact, at our link up on the 13th of October, we're going to have seminars specifically on video and telepresence and social media. I mean, now Facebook has more traffic than Google does. It's the whole ball game nowadays.
So what do you do in that? Are you helping all the customers migrate over to social media types of?
Right. You've got to have a good web page to start with. Once you've got that web page, you have to get yourself set up on Facebook with fans, with your own Facebook site, and of course you have to be constantly updating all of your content, because now people aren't expecting a static website. Yeah, that's what it looked like 3 months ago. You can't do that anymore. It's like, okay, it looked like this yesterday, that's cool. But if you go back a month later and nothing's changed, that's not good. You've got to have constant change, constant motion. That's the way everybody's moving.
Now I'm curious, are you guys hiring into that new space?
We have been doing some hiring into that new space.
Because I see this is a growth area that I see for the state to try and get in the front of versus stay behind it.
Yes.
And to help the technology companies that reach out to all the clients like Link Computers, you're going to have to then educate folks on what social media is all about and become a social media company.
Yes, we have a large website ourselves, and we also have educational seminars at our Link Up seminars specifically for the social media.
Excellent. Well, Mark, notwithstanding that you're a Michigan State Spartan, which I love the term Spartans.
Yes.
I'm a big, the whole Spartan thing. But great to work with you on Link Computers.
Well,
I look forward to seeing you on October 13th and also working with you in the years to come. Our guest was Mark Higgins from Link Computers. He's a Michigan State grad, but he lives in State College. I'm not telling you his address, but we're having fun here at TechQuest TV, and we'll be back in a moment.